Utica Ford finished 4th in the MAC White and beat heavily favored Anchor Bay 2-0 in the district semifinal last Monday. They beat the MAC Blue League champion Warren Cuzno 3-2 on Tuesday. Troy Athens, who have not lost a game since September the 12th when they lost to Rochester Adams 1-0, who they beat 2-1 on Tuesday, with both goals coming with under 10 minutes to play in the game. Will Utica Ford get a win tonight and get back to a semifinal for the second time in school history? Or will Troy Athens, who have won 14 straight, get back to a semifinal for the first time since 2020 while defending their 2019 state championship? It's a great night for soccer. Both teams fighting for a chance to play in the Final Four. Number 3, Troy Athens versus Utica Ford, coming up next on the Michigan Soccer Network.
Into your head and wait till next year, and then you bring that back out and hopefully just reignites that fire. Yeah.
Okay, super. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I appreciate you.
Yep.
Chris, you guys struggled early this season, and mainly to score goals. What does it mean? I mean, you had an upset in your district with Fraser going down the first night. They kind of opened the door for you. Did you think that this would be possible to get to the Final 8 in the state this year?
You know, you never know where it's really going to take you, but I'm not shocked that this is what we put together. Like,
Okay.
we had a really good team coming back, and we had a couple new players come in, and it was just really finding all the puzzle pieces to fit from a personality standpoint. And as that happened, then we ran into a ton of injuries, and then we kind of started to get people back, probably in that last month, and that's when this started to happen. So I'm not, looking back, I'm not surprised how the season played its way out. Once we had everyone back and bought in, that all of a sudden the success started to happen. But you just never know where things are going to go. Like, you see the talents there, but they have to go and execute it.
Right.
And they started to execute it. It didn't matter who was over there. But I'm pretty proud of them. Yeah.
Was it 2014 the last time they got to the regional final?
I think we were just talking about it yesterday. It was somewhere around there. He played on a state semifinal team. We talked about that. I know we were at a regional semi in 18, but it's somewhere around then. We were just kind of going through some trophies just this past week, so yeah, we're digging that up.
Adriana Shaw, Troy Athens senior forward. Congratulations on another run of the Final Four. When you grow up in the community of Troy, you look at all those banners and trophies in Troy Athens.
Yeah.
Does that mean something to you? Did you look up to that saying, I want to be part of that one day?
I mean, as a sophomore on the team, when I talked to all my senior boys, Ryan Gruca, Jacob Steiner, boys who went all the way, they all told me the feeling of going all the way and looking up at those banners, trying to leave your legacy at a school like Troy Athens. You know, it means everything to us. Before the playoffs started, we went in there, we look at the banners, and it means the world. So we fight for our school.
You guys had some ups and downs back in August, but really since mid-September you're on a roll. 15 straight wins. You're playing a lot of confidence, a lot of depth. Talk about the chemistry on this team. I mean, it just doesn't matter who has the ball. It's a different player stepping up every night.
With these boys, it's not about who it is. No superstars. It's all love. We're friends off the field. We're family on the field. You know, we love each other. Every single person in that locker room loves each other. You know, it's not about who scores. It's just about the love in our hearts.
You guys obviously had a tough road to get here. I mean, you had to beat 4 OA Red schools just to get to the regional final.
Yes, sir.
Talk about the strength of schedule. I think that's kind of played a factor in you guys making the run.
Coach Dodd he's a great coach. You know, he organized our schedule for that way, and he built us up. We started 3-3-2. We're 15 in a row now. So
I do, actually. Our depth is pretty good. It seems like we've had a different person kind of step up every night. And our ability to get better as the season has gone on. I know that sounds like no duh, but like from where we started to the level that we're kind of playing at and competing at right now, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to continue to try to be a little bit better every day, and any hurdle or obstacle that comes your way, you've got to be ready for it. And again, for the third game in a row, we went down, right? We gave up the first goal of the game, and we talked about it. Don't give up the first goal of the game, and here we are again. We did it, but we fought back. We scored pretty quickly. Adriano had a great goal, like a great highlight reel type goal. And then we kind of readjusted at halftime a little bit and talked a little bit about our composure and our depth, right? I felt like maybe they might have been starting to tire a little bit, and we might have been starting to get fresher a little bit, and then we were able to keep the ball and create a few more chances.
Do you think these kids understand the magnitude, like the expectations of playing for Athens? You look at all the history.
Yeah.
Do you think they look up at those banners and they want to be part of this? They think they understand?
Yeah, I think they do. We talk about it a lot as a team, and the next group wants to leave their mark. Like we were talking yesterday, we had a little mini film session, and Brody Fonstock's sister was on our 2021 state finalist team, and Charlie Sayak's sister was on that team, and his brother was on our 2019 team. Luke DiGiovanni's brother was on our 2019 state championship team. Griffin LeBay's brother scored a penalty kick on our 2020 regional team. Like it's a family type thing, right? And the next group of players that comes in is looking forward to trying to do what the group in front of them did, or go further even than the group in front of them. We haven't won a district in 2 years, but at the same time, I was telling the kids it's our third regional title in 5 years, right? So like that's a pretty special thing for these kids in our program.
Talk about your defense a little bit, Todd.
Yeah.
You give up one shot on goal, it's a free kick, it goes in. You don't give another one up the rest of the game.
We put a premium on our team defending. I like to give always credit to our back line, but our midfielders defend hard, our forwards defend hard. We start trying to defend in the front line and hope that if they break one line, they can't break two, and let alone three. That's the hope, anyhow.
I thought number 2 had a strong game.
He did. Yep. He started off a tiny bit slow, and then he really kind of came on as the game went on, and then he got the game winner. He always seems to find little pockets of space to score a goal. He got the game winner in overtime in the district championship, and he gets the game winner tonight in the regional championship. He's been pretty good in big games for us. Yep.
Is he still around?
He is. Yep.
Talk to him for a second.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Yep.
Thanks,
Nick,
Ted.
can you guys